let's go. Let's just go straight to the draft so we can make some moves. Cool. And I just found out today that Embrace Pace is not making any more draft classes. That really sucks. But so who are some guys we're gonna try and move here? Michael Green, Simmons. Yeah, we got to move Johnson, unfortunately, because he was pretty good for us. But I can't pay him 20 million. I'm sorry, I cannot. He's getting paid almost as much as Hassan and Conley, and he's just not as good as either one of those players by a long shot. So we're gonna have to find somebody on a much cheaper deal, because I'd like to just bring somebody in off of free agency to kind of fill in and be the next big star. So if we can get like a pick, none of these offers are so good. Maybe we'll just add another player to this because I'm not liking a lot of these offers. I like Covington, but 10 million. Chris Middleton for 13, and then we still have to unload Delvedova. Let's add Jonathan Simmons, because he didn't really get a lot of playing time for us, I don't think. So we can get Rashawn Holmes and Robert Covington. That's a lot of talent. I don't want Delvedova. Don't want Fournier back. Atlanta Hawks first round pick next season. I mean, if somebody's willing to offer me their first round pick this season, I might take it, depending on how good it is. Will Barton for about 6 million less. Tony Parker and Courtney Lee. You know what? Yeah, let's just do this trade. We're clearing up about 14 million in cap space for two very talented players in Covington and Rashawn Holmes, who can both come off of our bench and be huge contributors. So is there anybody else that we really need to get rid of? No, you know what? I like the team as it's constructed right now. Maybe let's see about Michael Green, 28, 77, getting paid $9 million a year. That $9 million can go somewhere else, and it can go a long way. But it has to be worthwhile. So, but Roberson, ooh, that could be a good deal, low key, because if you move him to small forward, he has always gone up. You can get a first round pick, but it's the Spurs, so it's not that valuable. A first and a second from the Denver Nuggets. This is tough. I'm considering the Nuggets trade or this Roberson trade. 10 million. We have no, because we have Covington already anyway. So let's just do this trade. Let's get the money and clear the cap space and trade him to the Nuggets. There we go. So what's our pick in the draft? We got the 24th pick. The second pick, we'll package them, and we'll throw in Bacon, because why not? And let's see if we can get a decent offer for anything. Nothing so far. Frank Mason, if they're just willing to offer us just Mason, I'll take that. He could be a backup point guard for us. I wouldn't mind that too much. Or maybe we can move him to a different position. Why jam out to this little Uzi? We'll take Bogdanovich out of here, and we'll also take out this second and this first. So let's see if they take it for Dwayne Bacon and a second. Okay, they value him a little bit too much for that. So how about I trade them the first and Dwayne Bacon, and they agreed to the offer. Okay, good. So we're really adding a lot to our bench right now, which is very good. And I think the rest of this I'll leave alone. Except I want to get rid of the second pick because I'm not going to be able to use it on anything valuable after we have got whatever we want out of this. Korkmaz, I kind of want to keep him because he's really young. So if he could develop, if I could trade him like next year and he goes up to like a 74, he'll be a lot more valuable than he is right now. So if I could okay, let's see if I could package this second round pick with a Thunder first round pick, because it's not going to be that valuable anyway. For anything of value. 2-star guy in John Collins. I'll take it without Miles Plumlee, thank you very much. And we'll take... Yep, there you go. Okay. So we got rid of everything we didn't really want. NBA draft. Rookie signs, obviously we didn't have any because we traded away all our picks. I want Patrick Beverly back, so we're going to accept that team option. We're going to accept Frank Kaminsky's team option. Jarrell Martin, 24 years old, 73. He's not going to get a lot of playing time, but 2.4 is not a bad contract. So he could just be a reserve. Qualifying offers to Alfred Payton and Aaron Gordon. Yeah, these are going to be a big deal. Because I don't really think Monatorium. Wait, what did that say? Day one of 3. Day 1 of 3. What happened? Back in my day, we had like 17 days. Okay. So Kevin Durant's a free agent, but we're broke. Okay, we have 20 million in cap space. I was afraid of that. So now the key move is now we got to get rid of Covington. That's not an option anymore. So we can clear his cap space, and then we'll add in Jarrell Martin. I cannot add in Jarrell Martin. Is this a joke? Alright, anyway, we'll try and trade Robert Covington real quick. I don't want pretty much any money coming back. I'm not really interested in any of these. Can I just take the first round picks from you? Like, I don't want all this extra shit. First round pick. These are not good trades. Covington is not very much value here. I mean, we do have 20 million Jamal Crawford, but 2 first round picks for him. I know, 1 first round pick and 2 seconds. Okay, so if we drop out this second round pick and Justin Patton, so Jamal Crawford for, I mean, I should really just be able to do this, and I'd still be giving up more than necessary. So I'll do Robert Covington straight up for Jamal Crawford. Oh my God, they're giving up 3.4, too much. Fine, Justin Patton and a first round lottery protected. Fine, that's perfect. How much cap space do we have now? This is probably only going to be a 2-year rebuild because we moved through it pretty fast so far, and I'm taking up a lot of time. Salary cap room. Why are we in the negatives? That doesn't make. Okay, let's see how much let's see how much I could offer to a player. Is it still the same? Negotiate. It's about 20 million still. Okay, so we're not really going to be able to offer to a lot of these big name guys. I'd say our range, maybe Brook Lopez is our range. He's just above. And Melo, yeah, Melo is just greedy. Jabari, Monroe, D Wade. Let's see if we can add D Wade to the team. Actually, quickly, let's take a quick look at the roster because I'm taking a lot of time. So we have 1 shooting guard, so shooting guard would fill a big need for us. But really, I might just move Beverly to the shooting guard position and maybe have him start if it comes down to that. Small forward, we need a backup small forward. Center position is fine. Power forward position, I'd like somebody better starting. So shooting guard, small forward, and power forward. So the forward position and shooting guard is what we're going to be targeting here. So let's just move it straight to shooting guards. D Wade, we've already offered. KCP. Paul George. Oh, why did I hate this? Redick, how much do you want? 8 million? Okay, I'll take you for 8 million. Honestly, okay, we're gonna have to just keep going back over it. Austin Rivers, yeah, I'm not even actually interested, honestly. I just want to take a look and see how much you wanted. Tony Allen, we could basically move to a small forward if we really had to. TLC. You can only offer to 3 people? Huh? Well, if I would have known that, that's really dumb. I thought by 3 offers, I thought it meant like who we had already offered to, like with the qualifiers and whatnot, like Alfred Payton and Aaron Gordon. Prepared to accept a contract from the Hawks. Welcome to the recap screen. Yeah. Okay, so all of these guys cap hold. What does that mean? What does cap hold mean? Did I skip over that? I'm so confused. Oh man, I'm confused. So can I sign this? I'm really like lost as far as this goes. So can I do this? Oh, I'm renouncing rights. I'm good. I'm good. Let's not renounce their rights. Oh, if I renounce their rights, it will give me more. Okay. Let's renounce the rights to Alfred Payton because I'm not really too interested in him, to be honest. And I'll renounce the rights on Mo Spates and Kaheem Branch. Can I sign Aaron Gordon for that? Alright, I'll match Aaron Gordon. Can I still sign JJ? I can? And Tony Allen? Okay, so this is going to make this pretty easy. Damn it, we lost out on Dwayne Wade. He's going to the Spurs. Alright, I'm just going to recap the free agency because I don't want this video to be fucking a half hour, so I'll be back. Assuming whatever part we skipped over, like that whole reading thing, was kind of important. Welcome to the first day of free agency. Players who came to verbal agreements with teams during the league moratorium period have now officially signed their contracts. You are free to make offers to the remaining free agents by using your cap space and any mid-level exception space available. Okay. So signed players. Can I check our team? No. Okay, well anyway, Joel Embiid to the 76ers, Wiggins Timberwolves. Carmelo went to the Pacers. Wow. So he was teammates with a guy who just left the Pacers. Bradley goes back to the Pistons. Parker, anything interesting? Redick, we did lose out on Redick. He went to the Spurs after I did try and go after Norman Powell, but his option got matched. Why was Josh Jackson a free agent? Zach LaVine goes back to the Bulls. Okay, Derrick Rose goes to the Mavericks. We did get back Aaron Gordon. I'm just looking for interesting ones. We got Tony Allen. Rondo went back to the Bulls. Looking by Mute to the Heat. Why was Dennis Smith a free agent? I'm confused by some of these. Kyler Quinn to the Rockets. Norman Powell, yeah. We tried to get him because I was going to move him to small forward. And we were going to have a deadly combination. But instead, we did end up picking up Joe Johnson, which is like the complete opposite. Funnily enough, I wanted like the young, up-and-coming wing. And instead, we got Joe Johnson, which is, yeah. But it's fine. We're going to work this out. Because we also got Josh Richardson. So he's not as good as Norman Powell, but he's not that far off. We also got Nick Young. I think that's it as far as that goes. We got Justin Patton. So yeah, here are all the available players. We're negative 21 million in cap space, and we already have 17 players on the roster, so I can't really see us making any huge moves. Dwayne Wade is still a free agent now. I don't understand this whole player agreement thing because it said he agreed to a contract with the Spurs, but I guess since it was an agreement, he could break it. I don't understand. Alfred, yeah, we don't have any kind of money to sign him. We can only sign guys for the MLE, so I don't think there's anybody. I think I'm done with free agency, guys. I don't think there's anybody I'm interested in. So this is what the roster is looking like. Obviously, we're gonna have to whittle it down to 15 anyway, so some of these guys are not even gonna be on the final roster. But for right now, Mike Conley, Frank Mason, Patrick Beverly, Tony Allen, Jamal Crawford, Josh Richardson, Jonathan Isaac, Joe Johnson, Nick Young, Jarrell Martin, Burton Korkmaz, Aaron Gordon, Frank Kaminsky, Rashawn Holmes, John Collins, Hassan Whiteside, and Justin Patton. I don't know how this is going to shake out, but I guess you'll find out in a minute. What's going on, everybody? We're back. This is the beginning of season number 2. I don't think we're going to go a third season. So here we are. Mike Conley, Patrick Beverly, Jonathan Isaac, Aaron Gordon, Hassan Whiteside. Not much has changed in the starting lineup, or at least at the top of the talent pool, as we didn't really not have a lot of options as far as signing a big name free agent. So this is kind of what we're working with, is this core group of guys, and hope that they kind of can develop some better chemistry and develop into a little bit better players for guys like Isaac and Aaron Gordon. But off the bench, we did get a lot better. We got Tony Allen to be our sixth man. That's going to add a lot of defense. Kaminsky in a role more suiting of him, moving from center to power forward. We got Rashawn Holmes. We also got Josh Richardson, John Collins, Frank Mason, and Jamal Crawford and Nick Young will also be sitting right there waiting in the wings if they need to get in the game. So let's just get into the season, man. I'm just going to simulate directly towards the trade deadline. If anything crazy happens, I'll show it. And if not, I'll see you there. Make it was just a straight up swap. Rudy Gobert for Hassan Whiteside. They offered it to me, and I was just like, fuck it. There's no other real reason for why this trade was done or not. Like, I just did it. So, yeah. End of season number 2, Russell Westbrook does win the MVP award. Michael Porter Jr. as a rookie for the Atlanta Hawks wins Rookie of the Year. Dennis Schroeder wins Sixth Man of the Year. Draymond Green, Defensive Player. Jared Sullinger, Most Improved, 10 and 11. Wow. Okay, so yeah, 6-point improvement, I guess, from his last season, but he's had more points per games than previous seasons. But this is a career high in rebounds and assists, and in blocks, barely, but in blocks too. So, all right. Frank Vogel, the Magic coach, is Coach of the Year. You seeing that right? All NBA first team. Let's see if we have any Orlando Magic. No Magic on any of the All-NBA teams, although we are the first team in the East. Just saying. Defensive teams, nobody. Rookie teams, we wouldn't have anybody here. So, we are the first seed in the East. I don't know how the Cavs dropped so dramatically, but I know why the Kings are all the way up there, because guess who they got? Yeah, you see it. Kevin Durant got his rings with Golden State, and he bounced. He wanted his own team again, and he surrounded himself with some young talent in De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield. He's got a good forward buddy in Kenneth Faried. I mean, this is not the Warriors, but I mean, maybe he wants to prove that he can do it without all these other pieces. At least to the extent, because this is a decent team around Kevin Durant. So you can see the Thunder actually finished as the second seed with their pairing of Westbrook and George. Obviously, they do not have Melo this season. Steven Adams is pretty good, but the rest of this team is below average. So I don't know how far they could go, but we could check out the Golden State Warriors, who I don't get why they always take such a dramatic drop when they drop just Kevin Durant, because they were a first seed without him. Historic team. No, doesn't ring any bells. Okay. Timberwolves, not too many changes, but it looks like Jimmy Butler might be out. Yeah, so there's them. The Suns have made the playoffs this year with their young core. The Pelicans do something with that Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins roster. And then the Houston Rockets with Chris Paul and James Harden, along with Eric Gordon. They added Kylo Quinn, JJ Barea, so they have some talent, definitely. And then on our side, we are facing the Pacers in round number 1. Let's check them out. Corey Joseph, Victor Oladipo. They added Melo. We remember that. Thad Young, Miles Turner is the starting lineup. Sean Kilpatrick, Malik Beasley, Patrick Patterson, Miles Bridges, Domantas Sabonis, TJ Leaf, Jerry Grant, and Ike and Ish Smith all off the bench. We should win this series, but quickly I will show you the player stats for the season. Mike Conley basically averaging 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists per game. Frank the Tank with 13, 4, and 1.5 assists just about. Rudy Gobert with 13 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks per game. Aaron Gordon basically 13 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist. Josh Richardson with 9.5, 1.5, and 2 rebounds. Patrick Beverley is out for the rest of the season, but his contributions during the season were very good. 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4.5 assists, basically 4.5 rebounds as well. Rashawn Holmes, 8 points, 6 rebounds, and about a block. Jonathan Isaac with 8 points, 5.5 rebounds, and an assist. Tony Allen with basically 6 points, 3.5 rebounds. John Collins with 5 and 4. Nick Young with 5.5 and 1. Frank Mason with 5, 1 and 1. Jamal Crawford with 5 and 1.5. And that's pretty much it. So let's see what this team can do. Our biggest strengths, I'd say, are our lethal combination of good scoring and very solid defense from guys like Mike Conley and Rudy Gobert. And then our bench is super strong compared to the other big teams in the league. So let's get this first series through. We're going to simulate current round. I predict that we will win in 5. So let's see it. Oh, wait. John Collins' injury has fully healed. Have the CPU adjust rotation. So we're up 1-0. Okay. 2-0. 2-1. 3-1. And 4-1. Sore ankle for Josh Richardson. We're going to leave it. And leave it. And leave it. There we are. Round number 2 coming up. And I told you the Thunder, just not enough around Westbrook and Paul George. The rest of that team was bad, other than Steven Adams, obviously. And the Warriors, they shouldn't have been a 7th seed in the first place. I don't know why 2K always does that. They've done it in the last couple. And then you got Cleveland as the 6th seed, too. So you could have the 7th seed and the 6th seed matchup, honestly. We're facing the Bucks. Malcolm Brogdon, so we have the matchup advantage there. Josh Richardson on Chris Middleton. I'm not too worried. That's not too big of a difference. Giannis versus Isaac is going to be scary. Jabari versus Aaron Gordon. That's not too bad. And Rudy Gobert and Greg Monroe. I like that matchup. Our bench is definitely better than theirs. I'm not even worried about their bench. So really, we should win this series. I'd probably say this is a 6-game series because we don't have really anybody to match up very well with Giannis. But with Rudy protecting the rim, we should be able to shut them down. Just enough. So simulate current round. Okay, leave that. Oh my god, always have the CPU adjust rotation. I don't even care. 4-1. We win it. We are in the Eastern Conference Finals. Kevin Durant got swept. Whoa. Look at that. Not even the leading scorer. That's not good. So Houston versus Golden State and Orlando versus Boston. Kyrie Irving, Seth Curry. So that's a good addition for the team. Gordon Hayward, Al Horford, and Pascal Siakam. Oh, that is a weakness. We can expose that with Aaron Gordon. Or even Rudy Gobert if he gets in at power forward. Or Frank Kaminsky when he gets in. They're going to be eating on Pascal. But their bench is probably one of the only benches in the league that might be better than ours. So this is going to be a tough one. Because Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Wilson Chandler, Marcus Smart, Terry Rozier, and Tariq Black. That is no joke as a defense. Or as a bench, excuse me. And then you look at our bench. We have Tony Allen, Frank the Tank, Frank Mason, John Collins, Rashawn Holmes, Nick Young, Justin Patton. God, it would be so much better if Beverly and Richardson were in there. Just imagine. But for now, this is what we got to work with. Seth Curry on Jamal Crawford, I'm not too worried about. That should just be two offensive guys who will be able to score on each other. Mike Conley versus Kyrie is going to be the matchup to watch. Rudy Gobert is definitely the difference maker, though. If Kyrie can't get to the rim as much as he would like, then they're going to have to focus on Gordon Hayward shooting a bit more, Kyrie shooting a bit more, and if we're expecting them to take the shots, Conley can shut down on defense. And I think we can win this. This might be a 7-game series, but I'll predict Orlando in 6. So let's go, man. 3-1, 4-1, what? And then we face the Houston Rockets. We don't even have to go through Golden State. Let's go, man. Check out the Houston team one more time. Now, Chris Paul, obviously a bit better than Mike Conley, but that's not too big of a difference. This is going to be the big thing. We have Josh Richardson in, though, who's got decent defense. He's quite athletic. We might just... You know what? It's the finals. This is the last series. So let's implement our own coaching real quick. I'm trying to get through this video. I feel like it's going to be a half-hour video, which I'm a little bit annoyed about. I should have got this done a little bit faster. God, if Patrick Beverly was in, we would just have the perfect lineup for this team. First scoring option. What am I doing? First scoring option. I don't really care about scoring options. I don't even know why I'm fucking with this. Point of emphasis. Guard. Okay, so why is it going this way? This is so weird. Jonathan Isaac. I want Richardson on Chris Paul and Mike Conley on James Harden because I believe Harden is more of a scoring threat while Paul on Richardson can be more of Richardson's just gonna be a faster player than Chris Paul. That's just that simple. This is so weird the way they're doing this. I wish they would have just done it by like starting fives again because this is clearly not the starting five, as I don't even know where their center is. Clint Capela's all the way down here. But I'm going to leave the rest the same anyway. That's just the only thing I wanted to change. Game number 1 in Orlando. We win. Check out the box score. Josh Richardson with 15 and 10. Aaron Gordon 14 and 10. Kaminsky drops 14. Isaac drops 13. Rudy Gobert with 12 and 15. Mike Conley did not have a good game, though. I'm assuming he was guarded by Chris Paul. That is some tough defense. But Josh Richardson getting guarded by James Harden. He's going to eat. Look at how many guys we had in double-digit scoring. They just can't stop us. Their bench is just not our, like, they can't match up with us as far as bench goes, I don't feel. They have a good start with Eric Gordon and Kylo Quinn, maybe even JJ Barea, but after that, I feel like their bench loses all its shine, while ours is very strong throughout. Seems like game number 2, they take it. So now they kind of have the home field advantage. 1-1 going into Houston. Can we bring this back? No. We lose by 2. What is going on? Harden, 21-9-9. Chris Paul did not get off a lot of shots, but he was very efficient. Eric Gordon was not very good, though. Mike Conley put up a great game. Can't really even spot. Josh Richardson did not play very well. Neither did Holmes or Tony Allen. Alright, we got to lean more on our top guys. So Jamal Crawford, we're going to take him out of the equation. Now, in fact, we'll leave Jamal Crawford in at his 8 minutes. We're going to take John Collins minutes away. And we're going to spread them to our most talented players, which is Mike Conley, Aaron Gordon, and Rudy Gobert. I think this lineup could be what puts us over the edge. Game 4 in Houston. Let's go. The series is tied 2-2. All right, come on. Game 5. We win it by 3. Aaron Gordon, 26 points. Mike Conley with 27 and 7. Man, Frank Mason, 17 points in 14 minutes. How about that? Rudy Gobert with 10, 8, and 2 blocks. All right. In Simcast for the first time in 2K18. Let's go. They jump out to a lead. Wait, how is Houston at home? This is game... What game is this? Oh, okay, yeah, this is game 6. This makes sense. Okay, never mind. All right, they jump out to an early lead, but we bring it back. Look at that third quarter. All tied up, and we are pulling away. Orlando. Houston ties it back up. Houston takes a brief lead. 76-79. Houston leads. Back and forth the scoring goes. We have to get a couple stops. That is our strength, which is defense. Down the line, that could be helpful. As James Harden, he's not known for his defense. And our team is really good at defense. I'd say that's our strength. 97. Oh my God, it's back and forth. Last 2 minutes is a 1-point game. 50 seconds left. We take the lead. Wait. Oh no! Was that a buzzer beater? Was that a buzzer beater? Did we just get buzzer beater? No, come on. That can't. Game log. Okay. Conley 3-point jump shot missed. We were up 100-99. Misses a 3-pointer. Allen fouls. Why would you foul them? I don't understand. So they rebounded. 24 seconds left. I don't understand. And then Kylo Quinn layup shot made. Oh, okay, so they didn't get the free throw line from that anyway. So Kylo Quinn with 12 seconds left makes a layup. Then with 4 seconds left, Josh Richardson dunks it. And then with no time left on the clock, Kylo Quinn passes the ball into James Harden, who hits a layup. We allowed a layup with no time left. Unreal. So now it comes down to game 7. Houston or Orlando. Starts off slow. Orlando has the lead. We're going to slow it down. So a 7-point comfortable lead going into this last quarter. It drops down to a 5. Now a 3. Back up. All right, we'll speed it up just a little bit. Come on, guys. We are so much more talented on defensive-wise and off the bench. They have a bit more star power, but I don't know if that's going to be enough for them. We are up by 5. Now 7. Now 9. We're spreading it. 2 minutes left. Do they have enough time? They're not going to have enough time. Ladies and gentlemen, the Orlando Magic. What a successful rebuild. What a rebuild to get into this. Woo! Baby. The Orlando Magic. NBA champions. Mike Conley, 20 points. Josh Richardson, 20 points. Frank Kaminsky, 18. Rashawn Holmes, 13. Aaron Gordon, 12. Mason, 9. Isaac, 7 and 4. Jamal Crawford with 6. Rudy Gobert with 5 points, 16 rebounds, a steal, and a block. What's up? What is up? Return. Congratulations, the Orlando Magic have won the championship. Mike Conley, Finals MVP, averaging pretty much 20 points, 5.5 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 2 steals. Decent shooting percentages. And that is going to do it for the very first NBA 2K18 video. I hope you guys all enjoyed, as my chair will not stop squeaking. Thanks everybody so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed, make sure to absolutely wreck that like and especially that subscribe button. We are still on the grind to 100. We're trying to get there as fast as possible. I didn't get there by the end of the summer. We did grow a lot during the summer, though. I believe we gained about 20 to 25 subscribers, and now I'm really trying to get to 100 by at least Christmas. So that would mean about 30 subscribers by Christmas, guys. Come on. If you enjoyed, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I will be pumping out 2K content, Madden content, some live streams in there for stuff like Telltale games if you enjoyed the story-driven kind of stuff as well. So I will see you guys all next time. Peace out, everybody.